How do you feel about the coronavirus at this moment? Today, there are more than 80,000 total cases in the UAE, more than 30 million cases globally, and nearly 900,000 deaths. Where do you see this statistic?
Well, obviously, governments, were taken by surprise by the virus, and they were not being really prepared. Apparently, the risk of the virus is considered very high. Otherwise, the measures government takes are difficult to explain on behalf of the economic damage. I believe there have been, in the near past, worse virus with more people being affected and more deaths, but obviously COVID has special significance. Nevertheless, the figures are of course frightening and show how vulnerable we still are.
Being in the health industry, what do you think is the biggest challenge to it? And do you think what is being done is enough?
I believe we have to be better prepared. I mean, a lot of support was provided afterwards, like intensive care beds, test stations, all that kind of stuff. And the reaction was pretty fast, but too much time was lost already. And everything popped up when it was too late, which is part of the economic damage we have. If the challenge is earlier, to be able to react faster and more effectively. I think especially the will and the courage maybe in the healthcare system to go new innovative ways must be accelerated. The healthcare system has been better prepared, maybe digitally, it would certainly have been able to at least diffuse the situation.
With all of this uncertainty, how is your business at ClinicAll adapting to the challenges and remaining resilient?
Well, of course, we've been affected and we had to make changes as well to be resilient. We didn't have to set up new rules, but nevertheless, we also have to be careful with the available resources at the moment. And the state on the market is clearly noticeable. And also the pandemic so far has no positive influence to speed up decision or changes to be better prepared in the future.
While there are already measures being taken, how is ClinicAll helping to fight the crisis?
Well, what we can do is, we can simplify workflows. We can reduce infection risk. We can save time. We can create efficiency. Digital communication networking can contribute significantly to faster, more targeted and efficient treatment and care. Digitalization in healthcare is an excellent instrument to give employees, nurses, caregivers, more time to take care of patients better, and at the same time, saving costs by saving time. And saved money can be reinvested sensibly as well. Our digital platform can make a significant contribution to this. We are able to integrate all digital applications used in the healthcare sector on one platform, regardless whether we talk about a stationary platform in a hospital or we talk about a mobile platform or application. Being able to process all requirements from one platform is considerable support for all responsible and affected persons. That's what we can support the healthcare market with.
What changes do you think businesses should take in regards to operation to keep our economy going while ensuring digital or social distancing?
Well, that's a difficult challenge. I believe a big factor, of course, is like digital work, home office, as we all know it by now, much more than before. But I also believe that sometimes personal meetings or travels are indispensable. So, as well as productions and assemblies, for example. So regulations have to be created for that. A lockdown can only be for an absolute emergency solution. In the future, we must just be able to flip the switch faster.
What were your realizations on this crisis, or what have you learned from the pandemic?
We must be able to react faster and more flexible. with a still further growing together worldwide, it can always come to such surprises. Healthcare systems urgently need to be digitally improved. Reaction times in the healthcare systems at the moment seems to be too slow. Preparations have to be made, especially for younger generations, because we talk about education and other things.
Pandemics like this and crises like this make you more innovative. They also tell you how important it is to be flexible.